Hello world, hello YouTube land. I've just been to the dentist, and before I went to the dentist I went to the newsagents, and I was looking through the magazines on the shelves, and I picked up a copy of Fizz. Right, Fizz is an English satirical comic book which has been out for a long time now. This is an old yearly annual of Fizz. The fat slags, they're quite famous characters from the comic book. This comic book is got my hands now, is from 1994. I used to buy it all the time when I was a teenager, when I was in my 20s, and I haven't looked at it for quite a long time. But I've just obviously been in the supermarket newsagents now and looked at it again. And one thing really struck me about it. I wouldn't buy it because the targets that the comedy were aimed at were targets which no longer really have any contemporary relevance or even power. So it was attacking Daily Mail readers for being hypocritical. It was attacking Christians again for being hypocritical, and it wasn't really connecting with any of the actual issues that we have in 2016, contemporary culture. It was almost like I was going back to 1994, before the age of the internet, and it was like the right are still some sort of big monolithic power which control the establishment. That's not how it is nowadays. The right wing in the UK are seen as racists. If you even have opinions about, I don't know, immigration, just that you want to protect your borders, that's right wing, that's racist. A couple of months ago in the comic book shop, I was having an argument with not an argument, just discussion really, with a young kid in his 20s, and his argument against what I was saying was, but that's right wing. Like, so if you even categorise something as right wing, that means that you're automatically a bad person and you're wrong. And yet everything that I was reading in Fizz magazine was targeting the right wing, like the right wing is still in power. It was a very odd experience. So Fizz magazine, I think its relevance is gone. I used to read it and I used to laugh because the targets it was attacking really resonated, but nowadays it's you're targeting ghosts. You're not doing anything, Fizz. You're a relic. You need to get with the fucking times. Not the Times newspaper. They're just as stuck in the past as you are. And when I was in the dentist chair, I was listening to BBC Radio, and the topic of discussion was the attack and the gay nightclub in America, where 50 people have been murdered by an Islamist. And what they were trying to do, this is the mainstream, this is the power elites, these are the people in charge, these are the people that you should be attacking if you Fizz magazine. What they were doing on the radio show is they were trying to almost rebrand the attack as some sort of anti-gay hate crime, like it was nothing at all to do with Islam. They didn't even mention the word Islam. They were talking for about, I was in there for about 5 minutes, and they were talking on the radio for a good 5 minutes about the terrorist Islamist attack, but Islam was not even mentioned once. And they're almost desperately trying, it's like, please, we don't want to deal with this issue about Islam. It has to be about something else. And it was just desperate and sad, and you could see what they were doing. But it's the liberal mindset which is in the mainstream now, which has got so many blocks which have been placed there deliberately by the corporate media, by their liberal education, by magazines like Fizz, like newspapers. It's just everywhere. There's just this liberal cultural Marxism mind programming blocks that were put on everyone's head. And they were desperately trying not to talk about reality. And that's what I got in Fizz. I got this sense that reality is We're in charge. We're the left. We're the liberals. We're the progressives. We are the establishment now. And they can't seem to understand that. They want the ghost of the past, the right wing, to be in charge, so they can position themselves as the rebels who are attacking the evil right wingers. There are no right wingers in charge. Liberals, you are in charge. You are the establishment. And what's happening now with this Islamic terrorism, it's your fault. It's your fault. Okay, I'll end my video there. Thanks for checking me out. If you've read this in the past and recently, and you can, I don't know, you can kind of get what I'm saying about it, then please leave some comments. I'll be very interested in hearing what you've got to say. I used to love this. I used to really get a lot out of it, but nowadays it's just part of the problem, you know. So goodbye, Fizz. Thanks for the memories, but whereas before you were attacking the establishment, now you are the establishment, and you are just another progressive liberal hurdle which we have to overcome if we want to reclaim reality and get some sense back into this world. Okay, take care everybody, be nice to each other. I'll see you later, goodbye.